welcome back to my channel and to the August-September vlog. On the 6th of August, my younger brother came to visit me through in Glasgow. We had a really nice day, starting out with bouldering and then making our way back into town where the men's elite road race was underway as part of the UCI World Cycling Championships. We met up with Ben and headed towards Glasgow Cathedral, making sure to stop along the way to watch the race in progress. Glasgow Cathedral is one of my favourite buildings in Glasgow, not because I'm in any way religiously inclined, but because the building has a very interesting history, and I'm a sucker for stained glass windows. Plus, the architectural design of the cathedral is just really cool. Towards the end of the day, I managed to get a video of the winner of the men's elite race, Mathieu van der Poel, I'm sorry for the pronunciation there, as he raced down Gordon Street. He went by so quickly that I didn't realise until I reviewed the video footage later that his clothes were ripped and he was bleeding from a fall that he'd had earlier on in the race. It's insane that he won the race and with such a massive lead. Just, yeah, well done to him. If you've seen my June/August vlog, you'll know that some friends and I tried to climb Goatfell on the Isle of Arran, but we were unable to due to the ferry breaking down. Well, this time we managed to actually get to Arran and go up the fabled Corbett. This is the second time I've hiked Goatfell, and let me tell you, that last little scramble to the top certainly never gets easier. We were also really unlucky with the midges. They were just so bad.
The midges are unbelievable. I think they've started coming through my midgie net. This is great.
And then when we got to the top of Goatfell, the cloud cover was so thick that there were absolutely no views at all. However, it was still a very enjoyable day as I love hiking and getting out into the great outdoors and being with my friends. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing the full video of the Goatfell hike, I'll be putting that up on my channel soon.
Today we are going on a test run with my mum's new camper van. It's very cool. We've just stopped off at Lidl to get some breakfast. Got a couple of pastries and now we're gonna head up to Glen Shee. How do we play CDs again?
So we put on disc.
Yeah.
And then we go there.
Yep.
And then we press.
I love that so
And
much.
then we close.
So my parents' camper van is a converted 2005 Toyota Alphard, and this is what it looks like. My mum was really excited about it and wanted us to go out together to take it for a test drive and to make sure the cooking facilities were all in order. We took the Alphard up to Glen Shee and it was a really smooth drive. The seats are super comfortable and it's quite fun being in a seating position where you feel really high up above the road.
That's us up at Glen Shee now, so we're just gonna get the van ready and we're gonna test out the gas canisters for making coffee. Very exciting stuff. So these seats fold out into a bed. This is the sink and this is the stove. Under there is storage, in there's more storage again, loads of storage there. And then, is this a little fridge as well, Mum?
Yeah.
Yeah. Little teeny tiny fridge. It's our beautiful breakfast. Ooh. Nice.
Very nice.
Coffee. Yeah.
Chink.
Breakfast is served.
Got the coffee.
So yeah, that was my parents' camper van, which I'm told Ben and I can borrow at some point, so who knows, maybe in a future video we'll be driving that about. This footage is from a day where Ben and I were really bored, but didn't know exactly what to do. So we went out for a walk at Auchencruive, which is an estate near Ayr. It was a very windy but hot day, which made the sections of the walk that follow the River Ayr very pleasant, as it was much cooler down by the water.
Really good. I might try one, in fact.
After our walk, we stopped off in the Clock Tower Cafe for a bite to eat, and the food and service there were great. Ben had a sundae and I had a Cajun chicken sandwich followed by a coffee. It was very good.
Today we're in Arran and we're cycling to Sannox Bay, which is meant to be a short
35 minutes away.
35 minutes away. That was a nice rhyme. It's meant to be easy for me because I hate cycling.
I'll make a cyclist out of you guys.
Oh God. Okay,
Well, I'm not really much of a cyclist either, but I mean, like,
Yeah, but you're better than me.
You're much less of a cyclist.
I hate cycling. Okay, let's get going before I have any more second thoughts about this.
It kind of sucks that I had no way of filming the cycling trip while I was on my bike. I do have a GoPro, but I don't have a mount for it. I want to order a mount so the next time we do something like this, I can actually film the whole thing. I also think I may have been converted to actually enjoying cycling, possibly because it was such a nice day and the road wasn't particularly busy. But yeah, if every cycling trip could be as relaxing as this one, I would definitely do more of them. Once we arrived at Sannox Bay, Ben went for a swim and I took my shoes off and walked about in the surf. The water was pretty clear, but it was also freezing. And after spending some time at the bay, we made our way back to Corrie and to a little fish bar called Mara. Their menu changes daily, so if you want to find out what's on before you go, you can check their Instagram story. I'll leave their Instagram linked in the description box below, as well as a little pop-up on the screen here. I ordered the langoustines with a side of potato wedges. The langoustine were so incredibly messy to eat, but very tasty, so I would say worth it. Ben had locally caught scallops with pesto spaghetti served in a scallop shell, and that, I can confirm, was also delicious. And afterwards Ben had a hot chocolate, I had a cappuccino, and then because we have to finish off a meal with something sweet, we shared a brownie. All in all, a very nice day. Not too long ago, one of my friends came up from England with her fiancé for a visit. It was really nice to see them both again, and there was a lot to catch up on. We went out on a day trip to Pollock Park to see the Burrell collection, which I hadn't been to since it reopened. It was just really nice to hang out again and spend the day together and have fun. I hope I can go down to England at some point soon to visit them there as well. After going around the Burrell collection, we ended our day with a trip to Stack and Still for some much needed pancakes.
Today we are on the Isle of Arran. We've been going here a lot this summer, but for today's trip we are at Brodick Castle. And at the moment we're just exploring the gardens. Ben's being a pro photographer. Look at him go. Oh yeah, also if you notice that Ben's tooth is a bit of a funny colour, he damaged it slightly and has had half replaced. He's got a temporary cap on the tooth.
Brodick Castle itself was fascinating. We were able to speak with the guides who told us some interesting stories about the former occupants of the castle. In particular, stories about some of the weird novelty items that were collected, which you'll see a little bit later on.
Oh my god! I think we found Bruce. Why do I feel like that's gonna move?
And here are some of the weird items. These are owl drinking horns. These seals are claret jugs, and this crocodile has something to do with cigars. I think. I actually forgot. The dodo, walrus, and fish are all more claret jugs. Afterwards, we explored the beautiful walled garden, visited the Bavarian summer house.
Wow, that's really nice. Oh, the ceiling's all pine cones. Wow. Oh, and the walls.
And then walked the fairies trail, which I got slightly too into.
We've come across the bogle stump, where you can see the bogle likes to picnic with its money. Oh, I found a good one. It's the gnomestead.
Our last stop before taking the ferry back was the Cladach Beach House Gin Bar. Try saying that 5 times fast. Where we got some very nice drinks, which were essentially like gin mojitos, so can't go wrong there.
That is good.
And lastly, to finish off this vlog, is some footage of Chico running around the dog park. This also seems to have been the time I discovered the slow-mo setting on my iPhone camera, and I insisted on taking a video of Nadia whipping her hair back and forth to test it. But that's it for the vlog. I do just want to say, if my voice has sounded slightly odd throughout this voiceover, that's because I've been really sick, and also in terms of the video being out much later than I would have liked. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Mainly, Ben and I have moved, so that has been taking up a lot of our time just getting the place ready and cleaned and getting furniture in and things like that. But yeah, we're all settled in now, so hopefully the videos will go back to a slightly more regular uploading pace on the channel. But yeah, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!